Somerville High School, where tonight your Highlanders play host to Malden High School. Now for your starting lineups. First, for visiting Malden High School. Wearing number 11, the junior, Angelina Colon. Number 4, the senior, Marissa Ramos Perez. Number 5, the sophomore, Ina Talib. Wearing number 3, the sophomore, Kimberly Travados. And wearing number 14, the senior, Alia Nidal. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup for your Somerville Highlanders. Wearing number 3, the senior, Emma Benevento. Wearing number 22, the junior, Sophia Good. Wearing number 50, the sophomore, Lila Mack Coleman. Wearing number 13, the sophomore, Fatima Madaramas Aguilar. And wearing number 4, the junior, Mia Pacheco. Ladies and gentlemen, we will all please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Hello and welcome to Somerville Highlander Girls Basketball on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon alongside Jack Connolly, and tonight at Broome Fieldhouse, we've got the Golden Tornadoes of Malden coming in to take on the Highlanders in a Greater Boston League battle. The Golden Tornadoes come in with a 3-3 overall record. Highlanders, of course, 1-4 overall. They both have an identical 1-2 Greater Boston League record as they are tied in the GBL currently. Jack, we saw the Highlanders struggling with fouls last game, but we also saw some good things coming out of the Highlanders in that loss to Whittier Tech, a 36-57 loss.
Well, my biggest thing is the fact that Ricardo Bonhomme has done a terrific job motivating these young players to work on the fundamentals, and we're seeing it. Very impressed last game with Diana Johnson, DJ, as we're expecting. She is certainly going to show some ability. We'll see her a few periods tonight, I'm sure.
No doubt about it, as the Highlanders come away with the tip. As Fatima has the ball, gets it down to Sophia Good on the right block. Good gets it over to Lila Mack Coleman, and Mack Coleman puts that one in from the assist by Sophia Good. So Highlanders get underway quickly here, leading 2-0. Malden back the other direction. A three-pointer from the right wing is no good. Bounces around. Pacheco comes away with the rebound. The Highlanders immediately driving in towards the basket is Pacheco. Looks for Matt Coleman, who gives it up to Sophia Good. Back over to Coleman. Coleman puts it up. No good. Pacheco saves it going out of bounds into Benevento. She will pull it back out and reset the offense as Aguilar has it now. Pass a little bit too low and hard for Sophia Good to handle there. Turnover goes to the Golden Tornadoes. Malden coming off a 58-17 loss to Melrose. Is that nice baseline drive there, but the finish not there for Yak. on a yak in the middle, number 14 for Melrose with that, or for Malden, I should say, with that miss. Aguilar is going to be fouled as she tried to dribble that one past Ramos Perez. First foul against the Golden Tornadoes, first foul of the contest as well. Inbounds for the Highlanders. She gets over Aguilar's head, stolen away, driving down is Cologne. She puts it up, and that's going to be an offensive foul as Mia Pacheco is able to get into position.
As I said earlier, Todd, Ricardo Bonhomme has been very good about coaching, how to be in position. Perfect example there. Mia was there to take the charge. Great move. A lot of that's good coaching.
Aguilar loses it there as she was trapped there by Ramos Perez and Tolete. Highlanders leading 2-0. Golden Tornadoes dealing with a huge injury issue. Tori Gammon, a junior captain for the team, out with a knee injury. Suffered that against Whittier Tech last Tuesday, a win against Whittier Tech, the same team that beat the Highlanders last week, 57-36. Malden was able to beat them 51-43 with Gammon playing, but she suffered that injury in that game. Malden tying the game up there with the shot. Pacheco with it now, gets a screen from Aguilar. Drives the baseline to Benevento, puts a shot up, no good. Sophia Good, though, is there.
Good by Good.
It's good. Over to the left wing, Tolete. They get it into Yak. They kick it back out. Ramos Perez with the three-pointer from the right wing. Malden takes the 5-4 lead. Pacheco now has it. Tolete on her, gets it over to Aguilar. Aguilar pulls that one back over to Pacheco as they work it around the perimeter. Pacheco passes it on the baseline to Aguilar. She drives in, leans in, and finishes. Nice job there.
Up and under move, Todd. Very impressive. Little fake went up off the glass and in.
Fatima Aguilar with her first points. 6-5 is the Highlander lead. They get it into Yak, and she is fouled. Sophia Good can't believe that. Looked like she got all ball in that situation, but the foul's going to go against her. That is the Highlanders' first foul. Good's first foul as well. First free throw up by Yak is no good. You can see the importance of Gammon as the Golden Tornadoes 51 points against Whittier Tech last week with Gammon, as the second one by Yak is no good, rebounded by Pacheco. But they only got 17 points against Melrose 2 days later without Gammon in the game. Yak was able to steal that one away. Foul gets called against Mia Pacheco. That foul far away from the basket, not the type of foul the Highlanders want to pick up. Second team foul against the Highlanders, first on Pacheco. 4:50 remaining here in the first quarter. Highlanders leading by a point, 6-4. Shot put up, bounces around, no good. Coleman comes away with the rebound for the Highlanders. Pacheco now with the ball, gets it over to Aguilar. Aguilar defended by Perez. Kicks it off to Good. Good will pull it back out to Aguilar. Aguilar picked up her dribble. She needs some help. Pacheco came to help, but the ball got pulled away.
Big opportunity there. Sophia Good was right at the free throw line, Todd, and that's a shot that isn't used as commonly more, but she had a good look at the basket, was in good position to rebound. She gave the ball up.
Alternating possession. The arrow went to the Golden Tornadoes, so they have the ball here as Yak gets it on the interior. Passes it off to Ramos Perez, who finishes. Nice look there on the pass from Yak as she was triple teamed in the paint. Was able to find her teammate Ramos Perez driving to the basket for the Golden Tornado lead. Aguilar gets past Ramos Perez, gives it off to Sophia Good. There's that baseline shot you wanted, but
she must have been listening.
Bounced off the backboard, no good. Ramos Perez back the other direction. Gives it off to Cologne. Now Ramos Perez, she hit from the right side, misses from the left from 3. Back and forth action here in the first quarter. 3:30 remaining. Highlanders trailing by a point. Pacheco picked up her dribble, needs some help. And a timeout's called by Coach Ricardo Bonham on the Highlander bench. Good timeout there as Pacheco was kind of hung out to dry in that situation.
And I think Todd, maybe he's going to come over and try and calm the girls down to let them know that if they double up down low on Yak, they can make sure, all right, the ball's going to go out. The percentages from the three-point land for most high school teams is not really that good. I think you'll be happy with somebody throwing up a three-pointer from 25 feet away, knowing he's got a little bit of a height advantage outside of Anna Yak, number 14 for Malden. She's camped right under the basket, but on those long tosses from outside, the rebounds come typically out beyond the foul line, and we've got a pretty good advantage with Coleman inside and along with Sophia Good. So I think we're in a pretty good position in terms of rebounding if Malden wants to keep throwing up the three-pointers. A little bit more careful work on defense because I think we're reaching and grabbing a little bit too much. We don't want to get into a free throw shooting contest early on here in the contest.
I was going to point out we're already, halfway through the first quarter of play. The Highlanders only 2 team fouls, which frankly is very good for them so far this year. In the previous games that we've had, they've allowed the opposing team to be in the bonus by this time. So the Highlanders being a little bit more disciplined in the defense, but of course also you had the backcourt foul against Pacheco earlier, kind of speaking the other direction.
And that's coaching. That's Coach Bonham and his staff have done a nice job trying to point out how to be more careful on defense.
Aguilar drives in, gives it to Coleman. Coleman with the jumper, no good. Good thought there by Lila Mack Coleman.
I like the choice. I like the shot choice.
So they get it out, the three-pointer put up, and that is good by Tropness. Kimberly Tropness came into the game, and she bombs away from the left corner, 4-3. 4-point lead now for the Golden Tornadoes. Looking for the skip pass down to Matt Coleman in the right block, but Yak comes away with it, puts it forward. Layup was missed. Yak with the putback, no good as well, and Benevento comes away with the rebound. Highlanders trailing by 4, 2:45 remaining in the first quarter. Aguilar running the point. Gets it to Pacheco. Pacheco drives in, puts that one up. It's no good. Rebound pulled away by Sophia Good. She kicks it back out to Aguilar. And give it back to Pacheco. She's defended tightly by Tolete. Pacheco picks up the dribble, gives it to Good. She spins away from her defender into the paint. Kicks it out to Benevento. Poked away from her by Tropness.
Geez, I like to see Sophia Good look up at the basket and at least make an attempt to go up instead of kicking it right back out again.
Pacheco will inbound. Gets it to Benevento. Aguilar at the top of the key, gets the screen. And she's going to get fouled there by Ramos Perez. That's going to be Ramos Perez's second personal foul. Third team foul against the Golden Tornadoes. Coleman will check out. Checking into the game for the Highlanders is Danya Ramadan, number 33. Good gets the inbounds, defended by Cologne. Runs out of room, looks back, gets to Benevento. Now Aguilar will reset the offense. Tried to get a cut there, thought maybe Sophia was going to cut up towards the foul line. She stayed in place and the turnover happened. Cologne gets it into Yak. Her shot is blocked. Sophia Good says no. Pacheco now, minute 30 remaining here in the quarter. Pacheco trying to pass all the way down into the block there. Errant pass.
A little bit too strong on that pass. Like the idea, but a little bit too strong on that one.
Yeah, tried to go over top to Ramadan to the left block.
But like you said earlier, Todd, with only 2 fouls in this period, defensively, the Highlanders are playing a lot smarter than we saw last week when they were already in the bonus at the end of the first quarter.
Ramos Perez carrying 2 fouls with the ball. She's one of the captains. Tolate gets that one in and puts it up and in on the baseline runner. So Golden Tornadoes now with a run as they have scored the last 7 points. Alana LaGreca in the game. LaGreca gets it down court to Ramadan. Ramadan kicks it off. Once again, would love to see Danya put the shot up. Instead, she gave it up to Sophia Good. Jump ball situation, alternating possession will stay with the Highlanders.
And Todd, just like before, Sophia put the ball on the floor. She'd just taken the shot. It was right there in front of her.
As Alana gets that ball into Benevento, over to Aguilar. Fatima now with it. Over to LaGreca. LaGreca, her runner is partially blocked. Rebound is brought away. Cologne with it, gets it up floor to Tropnis, but gets stolen away there by LaGreca. 30 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Highlanders down by 6 as Aguilar goes through traffic, gives it up to LaGreca. Benevento from the corner, her three is no good. Tropnis gets the long rebound, but it's knocked away. Malden comes away with it with 17 seconds left on the clock. No shot clock running. They're not going to take their time though, as Tropnis goes right to the hole and puts it home. 14-6 is the Golden Tornado lead with 5 seconds remaining here in the quarter. LaGreca will put it up from 3, and that is no good as the Golden Tornadoes finish the quarter on a 9-point run. Highlanders led 6-5 earlier in the quarter, but Malden finishes the quarter leading 14-6. As we look towards the second quarter here, Jack, like we were talking about, not as many fouls for the Highlanders, but Malden using the fast break there late in that quarter to pull away.
And the biggest advantage Malden has right now is number 14, Anna Yak, senior. She camps out under the basket, and she's in a pretty good position. However, the Highlanders have been able to move the ball up. Unfortunately, they've passed up a few what I would consider makeable shots from inside the lane, that free throw shot, and Sophia Good is not looking at the basket like a lot of good players trying to look at the basket, see if the shot's there, at least put the defender back, trying to put the hands up, and the ball's taken back out, and we end up taking a lot of three-pointers that just haven't found the mark. And looking at the beginning of the second quarter, we are optimistic about defensively that the Highlanders match up pretty well size-wise, except for Aniak. It's a question of how well we can execute the offense.
Well, and you mentioned earlier, Jack, DJ, number 32, Diana Grant-Johnson for the Highlanders, plays on the JV squad as well, so she'll be coming in the second half more than likely. And just watching how this game is going in terms of the matchups, I'm really interested to see what her athleticism will do for the Highlander offense specifically when she does get into the game.
And she can rebound to go along with Sophia Good, and also for Danya Ramadan. They should be able to match up pretty well. Blocking out Yak, and I think they'll be a good position for rebounds.
Malden with that lead, 14-6. And the ball down into the paint, knocked away as Tolete lost that one. Good job, active hands by the Highlanders. Aguilar defended by Tolete. She gets by her, splits the defenders, tried to find a pass back behind her to Benevento, but got it knocked away. Alternating possession will stick with the Highlanders as LaGreca will inbounds here. Gets it out to Aguilar. Screen from Benevento. The bounce pass down to Sophia Good. Good puts that one up. No good. And the rebound pulled away by Cologne. Now quickly the other direction. Ramos Perez trying to find Yak in the paint. Bounces off of her. But the jumper, no good though. And that's going to go out of bounds off of Yak. On the offense, looking to end a drought. Haven't scored since about the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. Ramadan gave it to Good, over to Benevento. Benevento gives it to LaGreca. LaGreca puts that one up. No good for Alana, out of bounds. Last to touch it was Tropness for the Golden Tornadoes.
I like LaGreca's attitude. She's looking for the shot.
As Violet Stickgold checks into the game for the Highlanders for LaGreca. Oh, actually, no, she's going to check in, and my fault, for Fatima Aguilar. Stickgold taking care of the inbounds, bounce pass, but Tropness, strike that. Ramos Perez stole it away, but fell out of bounds. So the ball will stick with the Highlanders here on an inbounds. Highlanders down by 8. 9-0 run for Malden, stretching back to midway through the first quarter, but that will end right there as Alana LaGreca with the runner in the paint.
No hesitation going inside. You saw the opening, took advantage of it, Todd.
That one, the entry pass to Yak, good, well defended there as Good was on her. That rolled around but did not go home, and Sophia Good comes away with it. Sophia's going to take this all the way down. Thinks she found something there she might be able to take advantage of. Kicks it back out to Stickgold. Trapped over in the corner. And that ball stolen away by Tropness. Good speed shown by Tropness as she got by Benevento, but Benevento got back into that play. And LaGreca back quickly the other direction. Back and forth action here. So get it to Good. Good over to Benevento for the open look, and Benevento kisses that one home. Highlanders now on a 4-point run, cut the Malden lead in half, trailing 14-10. So get it to Cologne, down to Tropness. Tropness driving in. Aaron pass there, knocked away, but kept by Yak. They get it out to Tropness. She was good from the near side, but no good on that three-pointer. Foul's going to be called.
I think that was on Diana Ramadan.
Donya Ramadan's going to get called for that one. Coming into the player after the shot was attempted. So that's her first, team's third. Inbounds here. So try to get it to Cologne. Good fast hands there by Violet Stickgold. Knocked it back out. So Isla Matt Coleman checking back into the game. Sophia Good will get a breather. Trying to get it to there to Yak. Good job by Matt Coleman as she was able to slide right there along with her. Did not get taken advantage of on that backdoor cut.
Good opportunity for the Highlanders here, Todd, to get into that lead. Malden's made a few turnovers, missed some baskets, and given the Highlanders a good opportunity to get close to evening it up.
Highlanders, after allowing a 9-0 Malden run, but now quickly the other direction. Ramos Perez stole it away from LaGreca, but wasn't able to control it. Goes out of bounds off of Ramos Perez, and the Highlanders have the ball.
An easy two-pointer was likely there, but just a little bit too anxious and kicked the ball out of bounds. Back to the Highlanders.
Highlanders currently on a 4-0 run after allowing a 9-0 Malden run. Benevento will come back to get it.
3-on-2.
A little pick and roll there for Lila Matt Coleman, but Yak was right there, well positioned. Cologne kicks it out. Tolete with the shot, and she hits from 3. 3 3-pointers for Malden helps them out to a 7-point lead, leading 17-10. Highlanders, though, coming back here in the second quarter, showing some good offense.
And Todd, the key is to get inside. Malden's made a few threes, yes, but the Highlanders will have a pretty good advantage trying to go inside with Coleman and Good. Both of them have an opportunity to be inside. Yak is tall, but she's not as quick. The other, both Good and Coleman, seem to be moving a little quicker under the basket. Better position for rebounds. We've seen both of them have picked up a couple of offensive rebounds and had putback. So when those start dropping in, I like the intent. I think Coach Bonham is doing the job, trying to emphasize going to the basket. Malden's tossed up a bunch of threes, and yep, a few of them gone in. But let's see if that continues on through the game. In that second half, that ball might get a little heavy from out there.
Yeah, Malden, I believe they're shooting 50% from 3 right now, 3 for 6 from the 3-point line. So really good 3-point numbers there that you question whether they're going to be able to keep that percentage up for the remainder of the game. Highlanders down by 7, 17-10. Just under 6 minutes remaining here in the first half. Malden will pressure full court as they brought the full court pressure out here in the second quarter. They get it to LaGreca, and Alana's going to get the blocking foul called against number 3, Ramos Perez, and that is a big foul, as that is Ramos Perez's 3rd foul. 4th team foul against Malden.
And the good thing on that, she moved back into the play.
I strike that. That wasn't Ramos Perez. That was Kimberly Tropness. That's her 1st foul. Ramos Perez with only 2. Tropness will finish on that. Nice 2-on-1 for Cologne and Tropness. 9-point lead, I should say. Foul is going to be called there on Tropness. That's her 2nd. 5th team foul against the Golden Tornadoes. 4:40 remaining in the half. Highlanders trailing by 9. The inbounds came to Matt Coleman. Good look there. Gives it to Ramadan. Her shot is up. No good. I like seeing Danya take the shot, though. She's going to get called for the foul, fighting for the rebound, though. That's her 2nd. 4th team foul against the Highlanders.
Great pass by Coleman, Todd. She saw her open under the basket, got it there, just couldn't finish it.
4.5 minutes left in the half. As Ramos Perez's pass stolen away by Elena LaGreca. Good job there. She did not travel with the ball. Perfect pass to Benevento.
Great 2-on-1 break.
Really good job by LaGreca not to take an extra step when the hand got on the ball from the defender. 19-12 is the Golden Tornado lead. Cologne to the right wing. Tropness is going to get fouled there by Violet Stickgold. That'll be Violet's 1st. Team's 5th. Both teams with 5 team fouls. Fouls could become critical for Malden. They have a much shorter bench, only 10 players, I should say. As Cologne drives in, her runner is no good. Yak with the rebound, and Sophia Good says no, sir.
Very aggressive, great job on the boards.
That's 2nd block for Sophia Good against Yak, as LaGreca's runner is no good. Comes down with her own rebound. The ball is tied up. Alternating possession will go to the Golden Tornadoes.
I like LaGreca's intent. She's very aggressive, going to the basket, and not afraid to mix it up amongst those bigs under the basket.
7-point lead for Malden. It's Ramos Perez running the point. Gives it to Yak at the foul line. Blocked by Benevento on that pass attempt, and Matt Coleman comes away with it, gives it up to LaGreca. Oh, but Alana gets her pocket pick there by Tropness. Tropness goes in, and her shot is up, bounces around, it's no good. Gets her own rebound, fires it over to Tolete. Tolete into the paint to Yak. Her shot is no good as well. Stickgold with the rebound. Highlanders with the ball. So get it to Violet. Violet bounce pass down to Matt Coleman. She's immediately double teamed. LaGreca, a nice turn. Off the board, no good. And Tolete comes away with the rebound. Tolete defended by Benevento. Tried to cross her over. Benevento stayed in front of her. Perez. Long shot there by Ramos Perez. No good. Timeout's going to be called by the Highlanders, trailing by 7. 2:38 remaining in the half. So the Highlanders have come out here in the second quarter playing really strong defense, good defense, but like you said, Jack, it's just that interior kicking back out to the exterior for those outside shots.
And we've had a couple of easy shots. Sophia Good passed up one. It's been a little frustrating seeing that they're 90% of the way there and just the ball doesn't go in or the pass is deflected. But I like the aggressiveness. I think they're doing a great job. Sophia Good's doing a really nice job on both ends of the floor on the boards. And with a little opportunity here, and we get into the bonus, we may see a chance to get back and cut into that lead. 7 points at this point. We still have a long way to go in this game. And I think we're going to be benefited by the presence of Diana Johnson. DJ will be in here in the second half, and I think that's going to be a big plus for the Highlanders.
I think we're getting DJ early.
She might, okay. Oh, there we are, yeah.
Number 32
Yeah.
going out to the floor right now, 2:38 remaining. I was talking to Coach Bonham before the game, and he said that the rule change, there had been a rule change. He was talking to another coach, and it's actually, the rule normally was that you could play 4 quarters between junior varsity and varsity. It has now been increased to 6 quarters that you can play in.
Oh, wonderful.
So
we are going to be fortunate to see her the rest of the way.
that is correct. As Aguilar with it,
Oh, my God.
loses her footing there. As Tropnis will get the ball. Didn't quite field it cleanly though, and now Pacheco's down there causing troubles. And Stickgold's going to get called for the foul as Violet came along behind.
Pacheco did a great job preventing that basket. Now they're going to have to earn them at the free throw line, but there were 3 people. It was a 3-on-1, and Pacheco broke it up.
As the inbounds comes in, gets it out to Tropnis, and she kisses the glass for 3 from the top of the key. It's a 10-point lead for the Golden Tornadoes. So get it down, looking for DJ in the corner. Awkward pass, difficult to handle on that one. Turnover goes to the Golden Tornadoes. 2:09 remaining in the half. Highlanders down by 10. Ramos Perez gets it over here to the left wing. Highlanders back in their 2-3 zone. Quick hands there by DJ as she knocks it away. Pacheco comes away with it. Pacheco looking down for DJ, gets it to her. DJ puts that one up. It's no good as it bounded around. Now Ramos Perez gets turned around. Good job by Violet Stickgold chasing her down. Galete drives into the paint. They give it up to Yak. Nice play there.
Yak took advantage of her size right there, Todd. She was under the basket all alone, nobody blocking out. Easy layup.
12-point lead now is DJ from the corner. The three-pointer hits nothing but the bottom of the net. And folks, DJ's in the building.
And after the last play, not only did she miss Danny, but she was the first one back on defense. So I like the fact she's aware of what she has to do at both ends of the floor, Todd.
So get it to Cologne at the foul line, out to Tolete. Tolete tries the entry pass to Yak, but the foot is on the line, and the turnover goes to the Highlanders.
And any time in those situations, usually the bigs like to have the ball waist up. The ball came down too low, took her out of her element. Highlander ball.
Under a minute left here in the first half. Highlanders down by 9. Aguilar gives it to Pacheco. Pacheco kicks it out to DJ. DJ again from 3. This one no good off the back iron. Long rebound comes out to Pacheco. Good job by Pacheco. As Yak was defending her, she went underneath and put that one up for the foul.
And Mia did a great job. A little bit of an up fake, put the ball on the floor. One dribble drive, went up and got fouled. Well done.
Both teams into the bonuses. That is the 6th team foul against the Golden Tornadoes, first against Yak. It's Pacheco's first free throw, no good for Mia. As Ramos Perez checks back into the game. Malden doing a little offensive defensive substitution, it looks like, with Ramos Perez. She's carrying 2 fouls right now. Short on the second free throw by Pacheco. 9
Good
points.
stop is needed here, Todd. Good stop is needed.
9 points is the lead for the Golden Tornadoes. 35 seconds remaining in the first half. Cologne with the ball. Now Ramos Perez, easy for me to say. About a 5-second differential between the shot and the game clock. They will be content to try to hold it and get a shot up in that close window. A little bounce pass, and there's DJ with the hands as they try to get it into Yak from Tolete. And that's going to be out of bounds as DJ tried to get past Tolete, and a good job by Tolete holding her defensive positioning there. So 7.5 seconds remaining in the half. Ramos Perez with it. You hear the countdown. Cologne from the left wing. She misses from 3, and that will do it for the first half of play as the Highlanders trail by 9, 24-15. We go to halftime as you are watching Somerville Highlander girls basketball on Somerville Ed TV. We are back here at Bruin Fieldhouse as the Highlanders trail by 9 entering the second half. Highlanders will begin with the ball as the inbounds comes to Fatima Aguilar. She kicks it out to Emma Benevento. Benevento puts up the 3. I heard her call it. She called bank on that 3.
We'll take it, Todd. We absolutely will take that.
Highlanders right off the bat hit the three-pointer, and the three-pointer was very good to Malden in the first half. Shot almost 50% from 3, did Malden. That helped them build that 9-point lead, along with the Highlander offense cooling off at the end of the first quarter, as well as young Miss Tropness right there, number 3. You see that speed as she was able to follow up her own shot. She's leading all scorers with 10 points so far today. Nice job there on the drive by Ramos Perez as she puts that one in. 8-point lead now for the Golden Tornadoes. Sophia Good defended by Cologne. Looking for some help. She's trapped in the corner. And the jump ball as Ramos Perez was able to tie that one up. Alternating possession will go to the Golden Tornadoes. Ramos Perez gets it out to Tolete. Back around, Cologne inside the arc. Her shot is up, it's no good. Benevento gets the long rebound.
Benevento got the rebound because she turned around and blocked out.
Block out the shooter, that's what you have to do. As Tolete almost stole the ball away, but Aguilar able to get it to Pacheco. Calls for the screen, but Sophia Good's going to get called for the illegal screen.
She turned right into the player, put her arms up, and moved into the player. That call is going to be made every single time. Second
personal foul against Sophia Good. First team foul against the Highlanders here in the second half. Tolete kicks it back out to the top of the key. From the corner, shot no good. Rebound bouncing around. Pacheco looking to come away with it, and she will. She has Matt Coleman out ahead. She takes it herself. Goes up, no good. Rebound fought for. Yak grabbed it or knocked it back in bounds, but her foot was on the line, so Highlanders will maintain possession.
And Lila Coleman made a great move staying under the basket, ready in case that shot was missed. She was in good position for that rebound.
Aguilar with it, gives it out to Pacheco, knocked out of bounds. Very active hands by Ramos Perez. Pacheco will inbound. And that's a soft one. That was almost stolen away. Tropness stole it away. Benevento got her hands on it though. Coach Bonin fighting for a foul there, isn't going to get it. Alternating possession stays with the Highlanders. Pacheco will inbounds once again. Gets it to Aguilar. Aguilar looking for Benevento. A little strong on that one. Can't save it before it goes out. Turnover goes to the Golden Tornadoes. Ramos Perez gets over to Tolete. Tolete, the baseline drive, and a foul's going to get called there on Mia Pacheco. That's going to be Mia's second personal foul, second team foul on the Highlanders here in the second half. So Lana LaGreca checks back into the game. Yak's going to get fouled that time. Is going to compliment the Highlanders on having the entire first half and not allowing Malden to get into the bonus until the very, very end of that half. But now suddenly, Malden almost halfway to the bonus as there's 3 team fouls against the Highlanders, and that is the third against Sophia Good.
And that's where we don't want to be, Todd, obviously, especially if you have to make a shot. Now down 9.
Yak makes her first. Danya Ramadan checks in for Good. Yak looks to make it a double-digit lead, and she does. 10-point lead now for the Golden Tornadoes, 28-18. Alana LaGreca into the game for the Highlanders, got substituted in. last time. As Pacheco gets the ball and the screen from Benevento and from Ramadan. Bounce pass to Lila Coleman, who was alone but could not handle it. Some funny spin maybe coming off of that one.
That was a golden opportunity, all alone under the basket, and just hit a hard spot right in the hands.
Foul gets called against Matt Coleman. That's going to be her first, and now 14 fouls against the Highlanders in the first 2.5 minutes of the second half. Baseline drive for Tolete. Tried to get it into Yak. Gets through her hands, but Cologne's able to collect it at the top of the key. Now Tolete from the near side. Her runner is up. It's no good. Yak gets the rebound. Too strong. Gets her own rebound again. Misses that one as well, and Matt Coleman comes away with it. Now Alana LaGreca with the ball. I know you liked her game in the first half. She was very aggressive offensively, driving to the hole, putting up shots. Got 4 points. Benevento gives it back to her. There she is, putting up those shots. A little short on that one. And a travel is going to be called against Tolete in that case.
And the reason LaGreca's getting in there because the middle is wide open. Instinctively, she goes where they ain't and has the opportunity to take that 10, 12-footer. That's a big shot that people don't take in high school basketball. Seeing too many people looking for three-point shots all the time.
LaGreca couldn't quite control that one as she was trying to turn the corner. Lost it out of bounds.
Now that foul line jump shot is there a lot of times in high school games, and doesn't seem to be a lot of willingness, but LaGreca has either taken the shot or gone inside. Good instincts.
Cologne gets her own rebound. Her putback is no good as well. LaGreca speeds out to collect that rebound and gets quickly double teamed as Tolete came along and gets it off to Tropnes. Tropnes now with her shot, no good. Yak fighting underneath with Pacheco, and that is a jump ball. On the alternating possession, it will stay with the Golden Tornadoes.
Good even action here, Todd. Both teams being aggressive on defense, trying to tie up the ball and take the possession back.
Ramos Perez from the right wing. Her shot is no good. Rebound collected by Cologne in the corner. Tropnes now with it. Defended by Benevento, gets it over to Tolete. Ramos Perez again, top of the key. That one rolls around, hits every part of the rim, but does not go in. But the rebound comes out to the Golden Tornadoes again. As Yak from the foul line, her pass goes to Cologne in the corner. Ramadan knocks it away, and it is a jump ball as Ramadan was able to tie up Tropnes on the floor. Alternating possession will go to the Highlanders.
And Todd, like we said earlier, the three-point shots are not dropping out from Malden. Maybe that ball's getting a little heavy. People might be a little tired. So the opportunity for the Highlanders to creep back in is certainly going to be there, especially if they keep penetrating, trying to get the easier shot.
Pacheco with the screen from Benevento, drives down, bounce pass to Coleman. Coleman's shot up, no good. Benevento gets it. Her shot, no good. Rebound knocked out. Tolete comes away with it. Good bounce pass to Tropnes. Might have taken an extra step, but no call, and she finishes. 12-point lead now for the Golden Tornadoes. Tropnes' work in the open floor has been very good. LaGreca puts up the shot. It's no good. Just inside the arc. Benevento runs down the rebound, gives it back to Alana. She tried to shoot that one up, but Lila came away with it after it was blocked. Pacheco's jumper is no good. And they get it out to Tropnes. Tropnes showing her speed, but Pacheco able to get in front of her. Yak with the shot. No good. Coleman comes away with the rebound there. Highlanders having a difficult time scoring here in the second half, aside from Benevento's three-pointer. As LaGreca's pass is stolen away by Cologne, timeout's going to be called by the Golden Tornadoes. They lead by 12 with 2:35 remaining in the third quarter.
A couple of golden opportunities for the Highlanders, especially there. LaGreca had a pass to the basket, and she went a little bit too far in the basket, tried to pass it over to Coleman, who, and the ball was easily cut off by Malden. But LaGreca had the right idea, but got stuck under the basket, and it was not going to be easy enough to twirl up and take a shot, so she tried to dish it away. But I like the fact that the Highlanders are trying to be aggressive going after the ball. Just the ball's not dropping, and the Malden team has not shot the threes well, so even down 12 points at this particular point, it's still a reachable goal at this point. Right now, the fouls are an issue with 4 points, 4 fouls already, with just a couple of minutes to go in the period. We could be in the bonus. Malden could be the bonus in the fourth quarter, adding to their lead.
Yeah, that's the dangerous part.
Yeah.
With those 4 fouls here already in the second half, 3 fouls away from Malden being in the bonus. And the last thing the Highlanders want is Malden to have the opportunity to go to the line in the fourth quarter, not take any time off the clock, and get free throws.
Conversely, Malden, with the lead, is just been playing straight up zone type defense and forcing the Highlanders to take a shot from farther outside. They'll give them the outside shot with the lead right now, but I want to see how much more aggressive the girls can be going to the basket.
Malden with the ball after that timeout and the 12-point lead. Ramos Perez gets it over to Tolete. Tolete, her runner on the baseline, no good. Rebound fought for, knocked out of bounds. I think Yak was the last to touch it.
Stickold did a nice job trying to get in there and be in position to move the ball up. And now the pressure is on. Looks like they're going to pick up full court.
Malden applying the full court pressure. LaGreca defended by Tolete. Puts the brakes on, gets away from her. Uses the screen from Ramadan as well. Solana lost that ball out after Cologne knocked it away.
LaGreca's got Lewis. She can't go to the left very well, so obviously the Malden team is playing her to a strong side.
Benevento immediately double teamed.
Good coaching on the Malden half there. 2 people when someone goes deep in the corner like that, Todd. Now the sideline becomes another defender because you can't step over the line. 2 defenders beside you. Makes it very difficult to try and turn and throw a pass anywhere. And other Malden players are nearby to pick off that pass if she does. So good job coaching by the Malden coaching staff to keep the Highlanders deep in the corner and using that sideline as basically one more defender, especially when the dribbler picks up the ball. It's a tough position to get out of.
Yeah, Malden's done an excellent job of double teaming every time the Highlanders have gotten into those corner type positions. And they've gotten quite a few turnovers out of those situations, or poor passes, or another offensive error or mistake. That's one of the problems the Highlanders have had offensively, honestly, is the fact that the Malden defense is reacting so well and trapping so well in those situations in the corners, as well as out here in the full court pressure. That's giving the Highlanders a little bit of trouble. Not a ton of trouble. They've been able to get the ball across midcourt, but they haven't been able to find that finish down on the offensive end.
Yeah, right now, Maritza Ramos Perez and Kimberly Tropnis, both of them are doing a great job, both offensively and defensively. Ramos Perez been a little thorn in the side of the Highlanders by pulling passes away and sticking a hand in, knocking them loose. Very impressive so far for the Golden Tornadoes.
DJ's into the game, her runner in the paint, bounces around off the back rim, no good. LaGreca gets the rebound, puts it up, no good. Ball hit the inline, it looked like, but no call there as Tolete brought it back in. Ball poked out from behind by LaGreca, good job by her. DJ right there, and tried to split the defenders, no call there as everybody goes to the ground. And there's going to be a timeout taken by Malden as they still lead by 12. A minute 46 remaining here in the third quarter. Things getting a bit physical out there, Jack.
You know what? A lot of people might be saying, hey, all those people there, something had happened. Well, there's a perfect example with the in the rule book they call incidental contact. Everybody had a right to go for the ball. Nobody pushed somebody out of the way to go for it, and everybody had an equal chance to get the ball. Nobody had possession, so you could roll on the floor a little bit. Until you take possession, you're not going to be called for travel. So it was a free-for-all, and that's why there was no call. There are 2 veteran officials here on the floor tonight, and they saw that there was an opportunity for everybody to get the ball, and nobody was put at a disadvantage. So that's probably my best explanation of what someone would call a good non-call in that particular instance. Now we go to the timeout, and we'll see what the Highlanders come up with. We still got a quarter and almost 2 minutes to play to get back into this. 12 points is not insurmountable, especially with the 3-point shot.
No doubt about that as we check the Highlanders on the floor. We've got Danya Ramadan, number 33, Emma Benevento, number 3. Number 40 is Alana LaGreca out there. Violet Stickgold, number 21, and number 32, Diana Grant Johnson, DJ, as she is called. Settle into their 2-3 zone. It's Cologne with the ball. Cologne gives it to Tolete, who gives it inside to Yak. A well-played play there by Malden as the pass went down to draw the defense to the baseline, leaving Yak open in the paint to draw the foul. She will go to the line where she is shooting 50%, and 2 for 4.
And Emma Benevento at maybe 5'5" was no match for Yak, who was obviously got major height advantage, was easily able to put the shot up, even though she missed. She's going to the free throw line. At the best, she's only going to get one point out of this one.
Benevento whistled for that, as you noted. That's her first, 5th team foul against the Highlanders in the second half. Yak's second free throw is good. Shooting 50%, 3 for 6 from the line. Benevento brings it across, looking for some help, gets it to Violet Stickgold. Violet gives it off to DJ. DJ's defended by Ramos Perez. DJ puts that one up, no good. Ramadan gets the rebound, puts it up, and Danya's got 2.
Ramadan was in great position for that miss. Perfect put back, no dribble, right up off the glass.
I was going to note, there was no dribble. She really didn't bring it down very far at all. She kept it up pretty close and put that one right up. We talk about that all the time, Jackie, when you're in the low post.
Coach Benome is responsible for that. Put it back up.
Stropness, her shot is up. It's no good. Another 3-pointer missed here in the second half by Malden. After they shot about 50% in the first half, they are 0 for 2 from 3 here in the second. 11-point lead for the Golden Tornadoes. Benevento, her pass too strong, looking for Ramadan. And Cologne comes away with it. Now Ramos Perez with it. Tropness drives in, and she's going to get fouled as Danya Ramadan's going to get called for that foul. That's Ramadan's third, the 6th team foul against the Highlanders. So the Golden Tornadoes will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Tropness at the line right now, her first time at the line.
Good one.
First shot is good. Good motion for Tropness at the line.
I'm very comfortable with the shot.
Second shot by Tropness is good. 13-point lead, biggest lead of the game for the Golden Tornadoes. 15 seconds remaining here. Shot clock is off. So LaGreca has it, gives it to DJ in the corner. Her shot is up, it's no good. LaGreca looking for the rebound, but it comes out to Ramos Perez. She's defended by LaGreca, and she'll let the clock run out. As after 3 quarters, the Highlanders trailing by 13, Golden Tornadoes 33, Highlanders 20, Jack. The Highlanders with only 5 points there in the third quarter. The offense just struggling a bit as Malden seems to have increased their defensive intensity.
And they've gotten points off of turnovers. We've seen the Highlanders many times, Todd, go deep in the corner and then pick up the dribble. The Malden team instantly, 2 defenders up with their hands up, making it difficult to get a pass in, and if they do get one in, it's picked up. The other thing, just watching the ball come up the floor now, the Highlanders have a tendency to go very close to the sideline. A lot of coaches emphasize their backcourt players to come up the middle of the floor so you have more room to maneuver. When you're too close to the sideline like that, you get a quick double team. Now that sideline becomes another defender, and you're kind of limited in where you can go with it. And you don't want to get stuck with an over and back situation in the backcourt. So a lot of times it's easier to come up the middle of the floor and look to see who's available and move the ball from there. So let's see how Coach Benome deals with that in the 5 period.
So Leona Orantes checking into the game for the Highlanders, number 5. We are ready for fourth quarter action. Malden leading by 13. Ramos Perez running the point as she has throughout the game. Tropness kicks it back out. Cologne with the entry pass to Yak. Yak looking over to Tropness. Tropness looking to drive baseline, kicks it off to Yak. Yak defended well by Sophia Good, kicks it out to Tolete, and Tolete with the three. That's how they've been so open for 3 points all throughout the game. Defense collapses down on Yak. She kicks out for the three.
And it was a nice open shot. She took it. Nothing but net.
Sophia Good now with it. Gives it off to Orantes. Liana, defended by Ramos Perez, gets the screen. Drives it to the baseline, throws that one towards the basket to Ramadan. And Danya Ramadan gets her second basket of the game.
Nice off the glass again. Got the ball, put it right back up, Todd.
We've been saying all season we want to see Danya put the ball towards the basket, stop passing so much, and she has in this game with 4 points. So they get the entry to the foul line. Tropness will put that one up.
Oh, another three.
They've got to close out on her. Orantes was drifting off of her back into the interior there. Tropness said, you give me the space, I'll take that shot. Good entry pass to Sophia Good. Good hands by Good. And she picks up the foul there as she drove towards the basket.
I'm sure that's exactly what Coach Benham said to her. Listen, we've got to go to the basket. We want to pick up a foul, stop the clock, get the opportunity for the free throws or to make a basket and pick up a free throw.
Donna Yak gets called for that one. That's her second first team foul from Malden here in the second half. Good at the line.
Ooh.
That one is no good. Second shot by Sophia is no good as well. Cologne comes away with the rebound. Tropness will pull that one back out and kick it to Cologne. 6:15 remains in the game. Highlanders down by 17.
Now, Todd, the clock becomes the enemy. Malden's not going to be in a hurry. They're going to use up, as mentioned, the 35-second clock if they need to.
Foul's going to get called. Ramos Perez, the point guard. She's a senior, co-captain. Very smart player, knows to hold the ball, take her time off the clock. As Fatima got called for that one, Fatima Aguilar gets called for it. Her first personal foul, 7th team foul against the Highlanders. So Ramos Perez at the line for 1 and 1. Her shot is up. It's no good. Long rebound collected by Benevento. To Orantes. Fatima with the shot. No good for Aguilar. Out of bounds. Stays with the Highlanders.
Good shot for Fatima, Todd. She was in the open. She put it up. Didn't miss, but now we get the ball back.
Ramadan gets it into Liana Orantes. She tries to split defenders, but gets fouled. That foul will go against Tolete. That is her first personal, 2nd team foul against the Golden Tornadoes. Orantes defended by Tolete again. Skip pass over to Aguilar. Aguilar bounce pass looking for Orantes. She drives into the paint, puts up the shot. It's no good. Yak fighting for the rebound with Good. Good tips it to Ramadan. And Danya Ramadan is now the leading scorer for the Highlanders tonight with 6 points.
She must have heard us talking after the last game, Todd. Go to the basket.
15-point lead for the Golden Tornadoes as Yak gets it out. Saved by Ramos Perez. Cologne with it now. Once again, Yak at the foul line. Back out to Cologne. Cologne from the left wing. Her three-pointer is good. Again, defense collapses down on Yak, kicks out, and the three-pointer is open. Pass over to Benevento. Her shot is up. It is short, no good. Out of bounds off of Yak. Ball will stay with the Highlanders. 18-point lead for Malden. Once again, hot from three. The inbounds comes to Good. Sophia puts that one up. It's no good. Ramadan thought she had the rebound for a moment, but knocked away by Cologne, and Ramos Perez comes away with it. The Highlanders splitting up, going to a man-to-man to stop the outside shooting. Ramos Perez drives the paint. As Malden recognized the man-to-man, the switch to the man-to-man defense.
And the moment you get doubled, they can just drop it off to Yak, and she's got a big height advantage, and will no doubt take advantage of it. And now too, Todd, with still 4 fouls away from the bonus, so it's likely that Malden's still going to be aggressive because they can give up a few more fouls without having to go to the free throw line. So watch them to take their time bringing the ball up and to be a little more aggressive on defense because they have a few fouls that they can give up before Somerville's in a position to shoot. Again, the clock is the big enemy right now for the Highlanders.
That's right, 4 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the game. Highlanders trailing by 18. You look at how the Golden Tornadoes have broken down that 2-3 zone of the Highlanders, and it's textbook. You throw the pass to the foul line, to your center at the foul line, and they have that opportunity to either go towards the basket, draw the defense to themselves, and then kick out or take the shot, whatever they'd like to do. Yak doesn't seem to like to take the shot. One thing the Highlanders, if they do go back to that 2-3 zone, they need to look to close out more effectively and maybe give Yak the opportunity to take that shot from the foul line.
Yeah, and if she's not willing, great, she'll dish it back out, which that's just fine, but under the basket, she's got a pretty good height advantage, and that's going to be very much to Malden's advantage. And they're going to just take their time now with just half a quarter remaining. They want to protect that lead, and they're going to force the Highlanders to be a little more aggressive defensively.
Malden will inbounds with Cologne. Under the basket, 4:20 remaining. Cologne gets it to Ramos Perez. She's defended by Aguilar. Now with a man-to-man situation, Ramos Perez looking to drive as they look to clear the lane maybe. Good pass by Ramos Perez, but a great block there by Sophia Good as she was able to block Tropnis's attempt. Good pass by Orantes as she found Aguilar, but Aguilar's bounce pass attempt to Ramadan ended up being tied up.
And Emma Benevento looks like she would have had a nice layup from the left-hand side, but she went one dribble trying to go to the right side and got tied up.
Benevento inbounds, gets it to Aguilar, defended by Ramos Perez. Looking for the bounce pass to Good, but Good was moving up the lane and needed to move out. Turnover goes to the Golden Tornadoes. They switch, staying in the man-to-man. Cologne with the runner, no good. Yak gets the rebound. Her putback is no good. Benevento is able to come away with it. Feeds it forward to Aguilar. Aguilar will slow it down. Looking for some help at the top of the key. Tried to get it to Sophia Good. Good quick hands and reaction by Ramadan, and she was able to jump on that ball and cause the tie-up.
Yeah, she's been doing a great job tonight, both ends of the floor. And offensively, for the first time we've seen in a while, Todd, looking for the shot and taking it. And it's paid off.
No doubt about that. 6 points on the night for Danya Ramadan. 3:10 remains as Ramos Perez, senior co-captain, knows that the clock is on their side. Tolete over to Cologne. Cologne will drive from the baseline. Her shot is up, and it's good.
She did a nice job going by because Orantes went one way, she went the other, right to the basket.
Aguilar with it, gives it off to Benevento. Gets it to Sophia Good. Good spins, goes down to the block. Nice look over to Ramadan. Her shot is up. It's no good, but Sophia gets the rebound. Orantes with the shot. It is no good. Long rebound comes out to the foul line. Tolete got it, but Liana tied her up immediately. Alternating possession should go to the Highlanders, I believe. Benevento will inbound. Some new faces on the floor for the Golden Tornadoes. Number 15, Olivia Rodriguez checking in. She was defending the inbounds. Orantes puts up the shot, no good, partially blocked. Rodriguez did get the rebound. Ball was knocked away from Rodriguez down to the ground. Tied up there, alternating possession, then will go to Malden.
I like the defensive aggressiveness, Todd. Coach Benham has everybody going for the ball on the floor. The 50-50 balls is like they would say. The Highlanders doing a good job slowing it down and digging in there for that alternating possession.
Victoria Rodriguez defending there as Cologne was able to get past her. See what the foul is on. Lila Mack Coleman a little slow getting up. She's fine though.
And she picks up the foul.
Yep. That's her second. Team's eighth as Cologne will be at the line for 2. First time at the foul line tonight for Cologne. As that one hits every single conceivable part of the rim, but not the net. Second shot by Cologne, no good off the front rim. And Coleman able to come away with it. Alia Ramadan with the ball now. Fresh into the game for the Highlanders. Alia will take that baseline shot, no good. Giuliani Fairman Rodriguez, number 11, also into the game for the Highlanders. That's number 10, Janessa Perez Sims for the Golden Tornadoes. Drive right there by Olivia Rodriguez. As it is out of bounds, last to touch it, I believe, was Perez Sims.
That's where the zone defense worked. The zone collapsed, and the ball came back out. Highlander basketball.
Ramadan running the point, kicks it out to Fairman Rodriguez. Her shot up, no good. Out of bounds. Elena Easton into the game as well, number 23. Minute 15 remaining in the game. Cologne defended by Rodriguez. Now the drive by Perez Sims, up no good. But Perez Sims comes away with it. Now Rodriguez with it at the right wing. Pass to the interior, nice shot there. Blocked though by Coleman once again. Coleman vacated the zone. And Olivia Rodriguez drove right into the paint, but was not able to get it up.
Coleman's had a good game today, Todd. She's been on both ends of the floor, had a couple of easy putbacks, and has been a force rebounding, especially early in the first half.
Yeah, and Lila only a sophomore as well. So much youth on the team for the Highlanders. It's Ramadan. Comes off the horns look there, tries the three, no good. Long rebound, run down, but not saved. As Tolete still on the floor for Malden. Shot clock is off, 15 seconds remain, and that's going to do it. As Malden's going to come away with the 20-point victory. They're going to win this one by the score of 24-44. And this was a story basically, especially in the second half, of a textbook attack of a zone. They would break the zone down by going to their tall person in the middle, Anna Yak, and then she would kick it out to the outside. Malden shot tremendously from three-point tonight, right around 50% from three-point range for Malden, and that's how they were able to win this one by 20, Jack.
And Todd, credit to Scott Marino and his staff for having the girls ready. He's got only 2 seniors on the squad. He's going to have a lot of people coming back, just 2 juniors, 3 sophomores. One of them being Kimberly Tropnis, who had a terrific night shooting tonight. I think she scored into the mid-teens with points, and there are 4 freshmen on the roster as well. And tonight, Malden was missing Tori Gammon, who was a junior who's got an ankle injury. So it was a good opportunity for the Highlanders, but there was the difficulty trying to get shots up, and a lot of them didn't fall, and turnovers again was an issue here in the game, as a lot of passes went the wrong direction, and we've had just a few too many in the second half, so they couldn't make up any ground on the Golden Tornadoes.
Absolutely, as Kimberly Tropnes was the leading scorer in the game. She had 17 points in the game. 10 of those came in the first half. Martiza Ramos Perez had 9 points for the Golden Tornadoes. Anna Yak in the middle with 7 points for the Golden Tornadoes. Over in the Highlander side, leading scorer was actually Emma Benevento, as she hit that three-pointer in the second half to give her 7. Second leading scorer for the Highlanders, great to see her taking shots, Danya Ramadan, as I believe she was 3 for 5 from the field for 6 points. So a great job by Danya out there as well. The Highlanders, though, unfortunately come away losing this game by the score of 44-24, moving their record to 1-5 on the season. They move to 1-3 in the GBO. Malden goes above 500. They are 4-3 on the season. They are 2-2 in the GBL. That's going to do it for us here at Broome Fieldhouse. Thank you so much, Jack Connolly, for being here with me once again. Also, thank you, Bill Trudell on camera, Joe Constantine on production. I am Todd Harmon, and you have been watching Somerville Highlander Girls Basketball on Somerville Ed TV.